Well, we did get married young since we were right out of school, so we waited quite a while till we were both ready. And I guess about 7 or so years into our marriage, we decided that we were ready to start trying for a family. And so with that, we started trying and realized that we weren't having any luck. And so that's kind of where my red flags started coming up. I was having some issues with my cycles, and I just had that intuition that something wasn't right. And so he said, well, let's go ahead and do an HSG, which is a dye test, and maybe just your tubes are blocked, and that would be an easy fix, and then wham bam, you'll be pregnant in a couple months. So in my mind, I thought, wow, that would be great. With that test, we got the results back, and it showed that I had an abnormal uterus. And so my doctor at that time recommended that we go see a fertility specialist, and Dr. Chantilis was recommended to me through my good friend at the time who was going through IVF. Recommended that we do a laparoscopy and a hysteroscopy, and it was scary. I had never had surgery before, and so a few weeks later we were looking at having a major surgery. Found out that my uterus was not as abnormally shaped as we thought. It had a slight septate, and so he was able to go in and get a little bit of that off. But he did find that I had stage 3 endometriosis, and it was pretty bad. And so he was able to clean all that up. And it was nice to hear results. Okay, these symptoms that I had been feeling for all these years, that finally somebody could look at me and say, this is what's causing it. Our first pregnancy did unfortunately end in loss. We lost our little boy Bennett at 33 weeks. And so, even though that was obviously devastating and life-altering, we were still hopeful, and we were able to have clearance again. We knew that we wanted, our baby so badly. And so a few months later, we tried, and on the first time again, we were able to get pregnant on our own. So that's where we are now. So I'm expecting another little boy in a few short months.